Most people think $20,000 is not a lot of money, but the reality is once you save $20,000, there's a big shift. Your stress drops, your confidence grows, and you start making decisions based off of strength and not fear. Today, I'm going to talk about why millionaires say that $20,000 is the point where your mind shifts. More importantly, I'm going to show you or give you some tips on how you can get there, even if you're starting from zero. So let's get started. All right, when you have little to no money, life can feel heavy, right? Let's be honest. We feel like we're walking on eggshells. You're always concerned and worried. You can't afford an emergency. You're one flat tire away from losing what you have in your bank account. You're worried about how you're going to pay the electricity bill, the water bill, your rent, right? This constant stress over you. But once you save these first $20,000, it's like you cross this invisible line from fear to stability, all right? From fear to confidence. All right. You start making decisions based off of confidence and not off of fear, based off of stability and not off of fear. And, being in constant fear is what can push you to make bad decisions, which is a state that we don't want to be in, right? You want to make these decisions from a good place. Okay. So you start going from how am I going to get by this month to how can I grow this month? It's a mental shift that comes along with the $20,000. It's not just a number. It's what comes along with it. Okay. So millionaires say your life changes after $20,000, not because of the numbers per se, but because of what you put in to get there. So once you've reached $20,000 saved of your own money, you've put in the work. Okay. It's like going to the gym and building up your body, working on your physique. What do you need to get to the gym? Obviously, you have to get to the gym first, realize that you need to work out. Then you have to be consistent with it. You have to put in the reps to make your muscles grow, to get into shape, put in the work. So once you reach the $20,000, it shows that you've put in the work, that you have the mental stability to save up the $20,000, okay? You have to manage a budget, which you've proven you can do that if you get to $20,000. You control your impulse spending. All right. So delayed gratification is big, guys. Delayed gratification, just because you want something doesn't mean you need to get it right now. So by getting to $20,000, you have proven that you have delayed gratification, that you have control over yourself, and you also know how to plan and make a budget and stick to it. So this is where the shift comes in, guys. So I know we say $20,000, but it's more because of the discipline, okay? The mental shift that we spoke about that goes into saving the $20,000, the emotional control, controlling your spending habits and knowing what you need to do and sticking to it. All of this is what comes with saving the $20,000. So once you get there, it's like, okay, this person, he knows what he needs to do. He's disciplined. His mind is right. So he can get even more money than $20,000. All right, so here are things that changes once you get to $20,000, guys. You have the power of options. Okay, so you have the $20,000 now. You have that cushion. You're probably working this toxic job that you've been wanting to get out of for so long. Well, guess what? Now you have $20,000 that you have a cushion with, that you can quit that toxic job, maybe look for another one, or even better, start your own business or go do something that you've always wanted to do, but you couldn't because you didn't have the funds and you were always tied to this job that always kept you tied down. So this is options that you're getting now. You have the options of moving from the city that you currently live in. I mean, let's be honest, guys. If you don't make that much money, you don't have lots of options of where you can live. You're not living in the best places. And unfortunately, this is how America works. Okay. The more money you have, you can live in a secluded place, a fenced in neighborhood, or whatever the case may be. And if you don't, then obviously you don't get those perks. But now that you're making money, you have some money there, you can move to a nicer area. But first, you want to make sure you get to this mark point of $20,000. Some people, I say it could be a little bit less, not too much, maybe $15,000. For some people, it could be a little bit more depending on the lifestyle that you want. But these are options that you have once you have this money. So again, I want to make this clear. It is not the money in the bank. It's what comes with it. Okay, guys? Your mentality shifts. You start seeing things in better light. You start seeing what options life gives you. You start seeing the investments you can make, what was there that before wasn't, because you were so clouded, because you were worried about the emergencies. You were worried about the bills. Now you're not. So now you can see things differently. So that's a mental part of it. So the emotional stability that comes with it now, your stress level is down. You're sleeping better. And if you're going to the gym, you're going to notice that since your stress level is down and you're sleeping better, your body's already changing and you're looking better because you're going to the gym, you're taking care of yourself, and you're getting all these things that your body need. And needed that you weren't given it before. So now you're getting all of these changes, and now you have options. So I don't know if you've noticed, there's certain people when you walk down the street that they walk confidently. They have their chest out, chin up, and they're walking. And you know, ignorant people can say, okay, yeah, they're cocky. And unless you've spoken to these people, you don't really know that, okay? But the reality is that these people are confident because they have cushion, because they have what we call FU money. They don't have to do what they don't want to do because they have money not to do it, and they don't have to be forced to do certain things. So this is a point where you want to get to, okay? And these are things that come along with setting this goal of $20,000, okay? It's the rep that you put in, okay? You ever seen those videos where, say for example, the flower is like kind of like withered down, and then they speed it up, and you see it blooming, start blooming and growing, and then next thing you know, it's beautiful. This is what happens to us when we start reaching our goals, when we start seeing that the work we put in is actually making a difference. When you have this cushion, right, of $20,000, okay, this is what happens to it. So I urge you guys to make a goal and go for it. It's going to take a little bit, not a long time, but it's going to take some work, okay? Because you have to remember, you have to break certain patterns that you have, okay? Certain patterns that got you to the point where you're at now, and you'll slowly be breaking these things, and you're going to be so proud of yourself once you start working on these things. So right now, let's get to the point where I show you how you can get to $20,000 even if you're at zero. All right, so let's break down $20,000, okay? Maybe to some people, $20,000 seems like a huge number. So let's break it down so our mind can digest it, okay? So $20,000 is $1,667 a month for 12 months. So if you can put away $1,667 a month in a year, you will have $20,000, okay? So a year flies, guys. You ever had a birthday and next year you're like, oh my God, I just had my birthday not too long ago. At least it felt that way. That's how fast the years go by, okay? Or let's say $417 a week. Can you put away $417 a week? And if not, can you put away $60 a day? All right, so these things will get you to $20,000 in a year. And a lot of you guys are like, well, you know what? I can barely pay my bills now. I don't have any money left over. How am I going to put that money away? I'm going to tell you guys. Okay, so if you're working a job and it's just pretty much paying the bills, you have to find a way to get a side hustle, to get money coming in so you can supplement the savings that you need to put to the side. Side hustle, it could be another job, or it could be a skill that you can learn that is going to earn you more money, that might double what you're currently earning now, and you can quit eventually your current job for this new job. You know, I think more importantly than having another job or another skill is setting the time aside to get these things that you need, to get the skills that you need to earn more money, to set the time aside to start working on that side hustle, to start working on your business, okay? These are steps. All these steps are going to get you to this $20,000 mark. But the key thing is, guys, once you get to this $20,000, there's a shift that's going to happen in your mind. It's like, okay, I made it to this $20,000. I can do whatever it is that I put my mind to. And this is what I want you guys to understand. This is what I want you guys to go for. Because if you can put the day, if you start today, by the time you get to the $20,000, you're going to be a completely different human being. And that's what I want you to understand. All right. Next thing you need to do is cut out everything that you don't need in your life. Let's say if you're not using Netflix, get rid of the Netflix. I know it's not a lot of money, but hey, if you're paying $15, $20 a month just on that for something you're not using, if you calculate it in a year span, you know, it's going to be plenty of hours from your time that you could have used to save that money for your bank account. Okay. What else can we cut out? The Starbucks. $7-8 for coffee. It's like, do you really need that every day? If you calculate that in a week, it's a pretty chunk of change that you could, again, put it towards savings and getting to the $20,000 mark. So then you don't have to worry about any Starbucks coffee. You don't have to worry about the $10 for the Netflix, because you'll be at a point where you'll be thinking not how am I going to make it to next month. You'll be thinking, how am I going to grow next month? How am I going to put my money to grow for me next month? And that's what we want to get to. So sacrifice a little bit now, so later on you can reap the benefits and just enjoy your life so much better. I was going to say a little better. No, it's going to be so much better for you. Trust me. All right, so really talk about boosting your income and what you can do to make a little extra money. One thing that I do want to say is once you start getting to the $5,000, $10,000 mark that you have saved up, you want to change your accounts. Well, if you don't have this already, but you want to put your savings into high yield savings account. All right, and you want to start making your money work for you. So these accounts, just for having them in there, they're going to give you a nice return back, a lot better than if you're having them in those big banks like Bank of America and Chase and all these other banks. These are going to give you a lot more return for the money you have there, and you're just going to build on it. Then you can go into index funds and retirement. But as you go, you can adjust. Make sure you do your due diligence and finding out on these accounts. But it's definitely something that you want to do and get into once you start making the $5,000 to $10,000 that you have in your savings account. Take that out of there, putting into a high yield savings account, and work up from there. Okay. All right, so the biggest thing that people miss about hitting the $20,000 mark is everything we discussed in this video, okay? It is the confidence that you get from it. So what comes with confidence? People can tell when you're confident, right? And they want to know, like, why is he confident? Like, what does he have that I don't have, right? And this will open doors for you for other things, to meet people that can probably potentially be business partners or get you into a certain market that you couldn't get into before. That comes with having this confidence, all right? The mentality shift that we spoke about, right? You're not now worrying about these bills. You're not worrying about or thinking the world is against you. You're not worrying about there's no way I can get out of this, because you now figured out that you could get out of it, and you have gotten out of it. So now you're looking at the opportunities that the world has to offer. This comes with having the $20,000 cushion. Okay, so also the lower stress level, the comfortability of life. Now you moved out and you're living in another neighborhood, so everything is just less stress. And again, you can focus on what you need to do. You're focused on how you can grow your money, as opposed to how I can hold on to every dime and penny because I need it to pay my bills. All of this comes with earning the $20,000 in your bank account. So it's a process, not just for your bank, but for you personally. All right. So this is the biggest thing. This is why the millionaires say that the $20,000 is the point of shift in the people's lives once they get there. Everything changes, guys. So I hope you guys can make that shift, and I'm sure you guys can if you guys stick to it. If you like this video, please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. And you have any tips that I missed, probably I didn't include in this video, leave it down below. I'll take a look at it, and stay tuned for the next one. See you guys later.